Conquest really put the beats on this man Mark, because the first thing we see is him slamming Mark to the ground. He then starts telling Mark about how he doesn't care about the Vertramite Empire, and he does this just to fight, doing this for the love of the game. So Mark goes on offense tackling Conquest through all kinds of buildings, but Conquest's defense was better, because somehow Mark is the one in the rubble. He then starts choking Mark out, but he breaks the hold, followed by a double slap to the head and kick. Then he has the nerve to say, "This is just a warm-up." There's not a drop of blood on him. You need to go full power immediately. But Mark takes my advice and hits him with some nice blows, one of them punching him out of space. And while being out in space, Conquest takes his blood to blow a bubble and makes a heart shape out of it. He is definitely a masochist. I would be running if I was Mark, but Conquest doesn't give him that chance and uses that Dollar Tree Infinity Gauntlet to punch the literal fibers off of Mark's mask. It cuts to Debbie, Paul, and Oliver, where we see Debbie stressing, but Oliver, despite seeing this, goes out to help. Mark is over here coughing up blood. When he gets up, we see Conquest rushing down like how Robin be when he's on the top of a building, taking out an entire city block in one attack. That takes him into the sky as Oliver follows, but he's not quick enough. He's over here watching his brother get ragdolled, crashing into buildings. Then right before Conquest hits Mark with another attack, Mark gets him to stop, but Conquest says, "Fuck all that," and hits him with a rock bottom, petting him like he's a puppy, telling him that it's not too late and that he shouldn't give up. He starts looking at the civilians like a midnight snack, and right before heading to them, Oliver shows up right in time, or maybe the wrong time, because he gets slapped down and dribbles off the ground like a basketball, grabbed while dangling in the air until Mark punches Conquest out of the way. And I'll give it up to Oliver, he got hard. He got swatted like a fly by this steroids-induced muscle head and still trying to throw hands. As Conquest speeds towards them, Mark pushes Oliver out the way, getting sent to even more buildings. Mark sends a vicious headbutt before teeing off on Conquest. Like, look at his face. I've never seen Mark so angry before. Even with all his strength, Conquest catches his punch. It cuts to Adam Eve, who finally wakes up in the hospital. When she sees the TV screen, she starts panicking. Seeing your boyfriend getting folded like fresh laundry will do that. So she suits up to go help Mark. We go back into the fight where Conquest goes into second gear, causing more property damage, slamming him into the ground for like the 20th time and dragging him across it. Then he starts talking to Mark, saying that he wishes his father wasn't executed because he would love to see his face when he told him that he killed his son. Yes, this nigga is crazy. Oliver comes back to get another hit in, saving Mark's life, but this was the worst thing he could have did because this monster backhands Mark and punches Oliver straight in the mouth. Oliver starts coughing up his teeth when Conquest grabs him and starts pulling apart his body. Mark is seeing this and gets a crisis power boost, tackling Conquest again, leading to Mark getting bounced off the water. And Conquest takes this back to season 1 as he drags Mark through an entire city full of people, killing him, then dragging him through dirt until he breaks away and punches him into Adam Eve. And look at Mark's face. This is the last person he wanted to see appear as he gets the bone split out of his leg. Eve starts doing her thing, putting on some tough ass outfit and getting some blows in. This was the non-Guardians of the Globe, they would have all died in one attack. But despite her efforts, this is really just annoying him like a scratch you can't itch, and he destroys the new fit. He goes in for an attack, punching her jaw off, then gives her a gut check. She falls to Mark, and Mark is over here crying and stressing as he's pretty much watching his girlfriend final breaths. Meanwhile, Conquest is thanking Mark because he could finally go all out and kill like he desires. Lunatic. And Mark hits the hardest line in the entire show.
I don't care how strong you are. I don't care how fast you are. I can see the future. You don't live to see tomorrow.
That's a bar. Mark rushes to Conquest and they punch each other so hard that Mark's hand and Conquest's K-Mark gauntlet ends up breaking. Conquest takes his eyes off of Mark when he gets sneaked along with a combo. Conquest hits Mark with the Mark Henry before getting bit by Mark. And after fighting, Eve gets some type of power boost, healing her wounds. Mark sees this and looks at her, but Conquest gives him a chiropractor session, followed by a slam to the ground. He then starts talking about how lonely he is and that even the other Vertramites are scared of him, sending him to different planets to commit these heinous crimes. As he's trying to kill Invincible, Eve shoots a large blast at him, melting his skin off and falling down. And after all of that, you would think that the fight would be over, but he's somehow still up, threatening to finish off Eve. When Mark hears that, he loses it and starts punching him into the ground, but Conquest catches his hand and breaks it. But Mark knows that he still has one weapon left and starts headbutting him over and over until his costume is drenched in blood. And after the 20 headbutts, Conquest is finally dead. If Cecil dumbass didn't keep him alive and locked 6 miles deep, you think this is enough to contain a Vertramite who is by far stronger than Omni-Man? Dumbass of the year. But if you like the video, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, do all that. I'm out.